Hello, children. This is Grandma's Angels again coming to you with another new message. And every once in a while I talk about a child that has done something with their life. They got an idea about something and they asked for help from their parents or teacher or somebody important in their life, and they became successful at what they were doing and they stayed focused on what they wanted to do. Well, I've talked to you about Frank Epperson, who created the popsicle back in the early 1900s. I spoke with you about Abby Flack, who loved to eat bacon, but bacon is not really healthy for you, and she created a way where you can still eat bacon and have the grease drip off of it, and it's a little more healthier to eat that way. So today, I'd like to bring you this young lady. Her name is Asia NEWSON, and she created a scented candle. Now, we've had scented candles in stores before, but hers is rather unique. I'll tell you a little bit about her story. Her father was a candle salesman, and he went door to door selling candles. And when she was a little girl, about 4 or 5 years old, she wanted to go with her daddy and see what he did. So he started taking her along with him, selling the candles. And she really liked it. So at about the age of 5, she said, "Daddy, I want to do this too, but I want to do better. I want to create my own candle and make it smell really pretty." She's got all different fragrances of candles, and she started. Her father taught her how to make the candle, and she then went forward and did it and created her own way of doing it. And she started her own business at a very young age, and she calls herself Super Business Girl, and she does it with a flair. She went on the street in Detroit, Michigan is where she's from. She went on the street and would talk to people, and presentation is everything. And her presentation was, she would show them the candle and say, "Would you please support me in selling these candles? It's for my education. It's for the future of my business so that I can teach other children how to create their own flair in life, the thing that they want to do in life." And she says, "I want to build mine into a big business." Well, she had a beautiful approach at a very young age, and many people would buy her candles. Now, she sold them for about $20 each, which seems quite a lot for the candles. But as she says, as she explains, she put a lot of love and tender care and everything into those candles. Very sweet smelling candles and a very good fragrance to them. And so her time and effort and her ingenuity is what you're buying. Okay, well, this is her, beautiful young lady. She raised money and started her own business, and she's got a school now where she's teaching other children how to create their own business. But I like this particular picture here. This story is, she approached this lady on the sidewalk and gave her presentation about her candle, and if the lady would support her in her business because she's trying to build it up. The lady was so impressed with this little girl that she not only bought a candle for $20, she gave her a $100 bill. And she said, "Young lady, keep doing what you're doing. We need children like you to help other children, to inspire them, to get them to know they have a greater purpose in life. If they can find one thing that really gives them enjoyment, they can build on that. They can do anything in their life that they want to do." Well, this lady was very impressed with this little girl and gave her a $100 bill. And so here she is, a little older, and she's been on the Ellen Show. She's been on some other talk shows and talking about her candles and promoting them. She's doing very well now. She's not this little anymore, but this is how old she was when she started. And so I always say, children that act on an idea can do anything that you want. What is the idea that's in your mind? Think, what is it? And then this is always the plan. You start with a dream. You make a plan like she did. Then you set goals. She set goals to make different scented candles, and she did a lot of trial and error until she found her perfect combination. Then she acted on it, by making enough candles and going out on the street and talking to people and promoting her candles. She applied herself. Every day she applied herself to her dream and her goal to be her own super business girl corporation. And then persistence. She was out here on the street being very persistent. And I love these stories. I hope that these things inspire you kids to act on something, whatever it is that's in your mind that you want to create. You don't have to wait for somebody to tell you to do it. You don't have to wait for somebody to come up and say, hey, great idea, I'll help you. Just get started. Think what it is you would like to do, which would make you happy, and then think, how am I going to do this? Set a plan in action. Dream with a purpose, okay? Dream with a purpose. And you kids will go far. You're brilliant. You children today that are being born, you are brilliant. So please, I hope you like this episode. Take a lesson from this young lady. She now has enough money to go to college of her choice and to start her own business. And her dream is to go into political science and maybe be the president someday. Who knows? It could very well happen. Anyway, she would have my vote. So that's my episode for today. Children, please find something that can give you a passion. There's so many stories of young people that did something at a very young age. Don't wait until you grow up. You don't have to wait until you grow up. Start with a dream and let that build, okay? Ideas, thoughts, progression, it'll all come to you. But you first have to start with a dream. All right, don't let anybody push that out of you. Just enjoy your life, focus, find something that'll make you happy, and do it. All right, children, have a wonderful day. I will see you again at my next episode. And be the best you, and be kind to everybody. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.